The home cooks have gathered everything they need to make Michael Bonaccini's signature scallop mousse. But Jennifer has forgotten a crucial ingredient.
I forgot my eggs. I can't even breathe right now. Without eggs, my mousse cannot bind together. This is the worst case scenario.
Jennifer, what's going on?
Oh, I'm just having a bit of a panic attack. I'll be okay.
This is not a time now to give up hope. Nerves, pressure can get the best of anyone. It's coming up.
Thank you. Oh.
That's it. There you go. Keep an eye on the clock.
Absolutely.
And put out the absolutely best dish you could possibly put together.
Okay.
That's all you can ask of yourself.
Thanks, Chef.
What's going on, Michael?
Oh, boy. Jennifer has forgotten her eggs.
Jennifer, she's probably gonna end up with scallop soup.
You will have 45 minutes to replicate Michael's stunning sea scallop mousse.
Your time starts now!
So David chose my sea scallop mousse to challenge the rest of the home cooks. I think that was a wise choice because it is a very tricky and technically difficult thing to do. It is about taking a beautiful sea scallop, still respecting the flavors of it, but transforming it into this delightful, delectable, delicious, soft mousse.
You see the scallop here, you can't overwork it. Once you overwork it and gets too warm, your mousse is done. It's going to just fall as you bake it.
This is not really my style of cooking. I don't know. I've never done a mousse before, right?
Let's get an egg white in there.
Now they're starting to add their egg whites to the mousse, which will not only help bind, but it also helps lighten the mousse.
Now, Michael, Jennifer doesn't have any eggs. Is it possible to recover from that misstep?
It's a tough one to recover from. So she's got to be able to find that sweet point and do the absolute best she can.
I need to figure out some sort of way that I'm going to bind together this sea scallop mousse. So we're going to get creative today. I happen to have flour that I grabbed from the pantry and butter, so I'm going to make a roux and just pray it dissolves enough so that the judges cannot taste flour in my sea scallop mousse.
I'm truly being surprised with Jennifer. She had a total meltdown, and then she's still persevering.
Lynn,
Yes, Chef.
I see you've got some wonderful fish stock on here.
And my lobster should be ready in about 3 minutes.
No overcooked lobster for me.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think is going to have a really difficult challenge with this cook?
Michael. He was asking me, how do you make a cream sauce?
Did you give him any advice?
There's only 7 of us left, so I just as soon not be the most helpful person right now.
I'll let you carry on.
Thank you. The mousse is coming together. Then I start inserting my lobster, and I make sure that the pieces are small enough that it'll be delicate cut into it.
I want nice, hefty chunks of lobster that you can really sink your teeth into. Go big or go home. Again.
Everything is going perfectly to plan. I got my timing right.
Hopefully the mousse cooks in time.
Cody,
Chef Alvin?
this is something that you've done often?
I don't make a practice of doing things like scallop mousse, but it is very French. Uses a lot of cream, and it's right in my wheelhouse.
You put David up there.
I did.
And he did this to you?
He did.
Are you happy?
I'm thinking I might thank him later.
I have a lot of confidence in you. Do not disappoint me.
Thank you, Chef.
So the sauce is as important as any component on this particular dish. What I'm looking for is obviously taste, thickness, the shine, and the overall amount of sauce on the dish. If they over-reduce the fish stock, it can make the sauce turn a little yellow in color. I want a nice white sauce.
Whew. I hope and pray that that mousse cooks properly down there.
Sabrina has just put her ramekin into the oven now, and there's less than 11 minutes left on the clock. That is too tight for comfort. Michael is trying to take the lobster claw out of the shell, but he seems to be struggling with it.
5 minutes, you have 5 minutes left.
When I look in the oven and there's no plastic wrap on the ramekins, I guess it burnt off. I didn't get that steam trap to cook the mousse properly, and it's a big deal. So I just have to go with it.
John's making me really nervous right now. This is a really refined dish, and I'm not sure he can make it through this one.
My biggest concern is the doneness of my mousse. I might be a minute off.
1 minute! You have 1 minute left! Come on, 1 minute!
A lobster's cooked. If they're not plating now, they're in trouble.
They are, yeah.
It's perfect. Yes.
Moment of truth.
Wow.
So I check my mousse. It looks right to me. Hopefully it tastes okay.
I'm down to the wire. My mousse comes out of the ramekin, blobs all over the plate. The only thing I could do is put this lobster on top of it, a couple chives, and hope for the best.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Woo!
My dish is finished. I'm really happy with the way it turned out.
We're now going to taste all 7 of your dishes.
Lynn, please bring up your scallop mousse.
First time doing a mousse?
Yes, chef.
At first glance, I think it's a great replication. I see the lobster in the mousse. And you've done a great job with respecting the ingredient. But the color of the sauce is a little more off-white than I had asked for. Whilst it has a nice, smooth consistency to it, I do find it just a little more firm than I would have liked. And that may be because you didn't add enough cream to it, or maybe it was just overcooked a hair. But from a taste perspective, spot on. Great job.
Thank you, chef.
John, please bring up your dish.
I can tell that it didn't set long enough in the ramekin.
When I took it out, the plastic that was around the ramekin was burnt off. So right there, it just didn't steam it.
I think you over whipped it. I think that was a mistake. And then when you have the friction of the blades hitting the delicate meat of the scallop, you add heat to it, and the scallops don't really relate to that.
Damn.
Very nice deshelling of the lobster claw. Unfortunately, I can't see any bits of lobster in there. Did you add the lobster in?
Yes, added the whole tail in the mixture.
Well, I can hardly taste it. Did you remove the cartilage?
I thought I got part of it out.
I didn't know what you got out. You want me to eat it?
Most definitely not.
So that's another error. I'm surprised because, you know, I see you improving. I see you getting away from the beef. But unfortunately for this dish, it's not your best work.
Jennifer, please bring up your sea scallop mousse. At the beginning of this cook, you were in pieces. How are you feeling now?
A lot better, and thank you for calming me down. I honestly didn't think I'd be able to recover from it.
So you forgot your eggs.
Yes, I did.
What did you do to turn this around?
I kind of made a bit of a roux. I tried to incorporate that into the scallops when I was whipping it.
I think it was a very ingenious idea, but will it deliver the lighter texture? Jennifer? It did work. It is surprisingly light, moist. I really don't get the taste of any of that starchiness from the roux. It is a tad more dense than I would have liked, but the seasoning is spot on. The lobster is delicious. A lesson to everyone in resourcefulness and creativity, because this, as a replication, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Please go back to your station.
I don't think Jennifer's a threat to me in this competition. I do believe, however, that some people don't take her as seriously as they should.
It's me and Barry at the end, and I'm not shocked at all. For whatever reason, they seem to think because my team lost the previous challenge that I'm now tainted meat or something like that.
It's going to be Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
I am stuck with Miranda. I don't like to be around her. We are definitely going to go head-to-head. She's proven to everyone that she's not a team player.
I don't underestimate little sweet Justine. And I think the sweet and innocent thing is just an act.
As the cooks move on to their fries, things are starting to break down on the green team.
We have to be really, really fast.
I'm trying.
Do you want me to do it? Communicate. I can do it.
Justine and Miranda don't get along.
This is not working. Okay, come on, go, 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 go.
Justine, get started on the burgers and Miranda on the fries. I
have to just give them very specific tasks and not have them interact.
Did someone lower the oil heat yet to 275?
No, I didn't. You're in charge of the fries, okay?
Yeah, I just don't know how
Perfect. I just want to make sure, because that way we won't step on each other's toe.
This is my nightmare. I don't have time right now to be frustrated. I just have to be the silent warrior in the background to help us win a burger challenge.
How are you all doing here?
Very well,
Doing well, chef.
What's in your burgers? They look very,
Very simple. I want the meat to be the meat.
Let me get this straight. So there's no seasoning in here right now, nothing?
There's nothing, chef.
No salt?
No salt, chef.
Tell me about your toppings, because your toppings are going to need to be absolutely killer in order for this to work.
We're doing a Southern-style pimento cheese, chef. What we've got is butter, sour cream, mayonnaise, chopped cheese, chopped fire roasted peppers. Do you like it?
I don't like it.
I love it.
I love it.
Wow. Why you gotta scare me like that, chef?
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right.
Thank you for stopping by, chef.
Stay focused.
Attaboy, Aaron.
I have 2 big trays full blanched already.
Okay, perfect, Miranda. Keep going.
May, how are things going?
Things are going good. I think my team is doing excellent. Everyone is pulling their weight.
Miranda, you're doing the fries.
It's what I was assigned to do, so I'll do whatever I'm told.
How are you gonna season this?
We're putting some blue cheese, some bacon fat. They're gonna be nice and ooey and gooey, so I'm confident they'll love our dish.
You were picked last.
I was picked last, yep.
Now you become the underdog. Is that where you want to be?
I don't think I am the underdog. The art of war is when you're strong, appear weak, so it'll work for me.
Deadly warriors. I like the confidence. I'm gonna let you get back to work.
Thank you, Chef Alvin.
Hello, Chef Claudia.
What is happening here?
We're just starting, and we have a lot of fat in these burgers because we're doing pork in them, so we want to give them a nice sear and then finish on the grill.
What is this right here?
We have the cheddar cheese in the burger.
Let's take a little look here.
Yes. That's not the color that we're looking for.
You know why that's happening, right? Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese will burn. Did you already mix your cheese with all your burger meat?
Yes, yes, yes.
So you're at the point of no return.
We can't afford to have any burgers burn, or we're going to be looking at a problem.
Watch out, make sure they're not overdone, please.
We're gonna get an assembly line going. We got enough prep. Let's go, guys.
I want to start assembling, okay?
Yeah, just let me get these done, and then I'll come help.
You know, this is about sales. That's what's going to count in the end and winning. The more burgers you can pump out in that 1 hour, the greater chance of driving your sales to the top.
I'll just pass you the burgers when they're done.
By the time service begins, we want a lot of plates built. We don't want them to wait.
No mess!
We're gonna roll restaurant style and put quality before quantity. I don't want to pile up 30, 40 burgers. I want every customer to get a hot burger made to order.
Aaron and the red team, they're way behind time.
They don't know what's coming.
The worst thing that can happen is all 3 of us go and flip patties. I don't want to flip patties today.
The bikers will now choose between the red team's chuck and short rib burger with pimento cheese and garlic butter fries.
All right, thank you so much.
The blue team's bacon and cheddar burger with Cajun spiced fries.
Enjoy, guys.
And the green team's beef and pork burger with bacon onion jam and blue cheese fries.
We're representing the ladies today, so come get your burgers.
Guys, I need more people up here.
All of a sudden, we've got this lineup 100 people deep.
Get that line going.
I'm going.
I'm freaking out. We gotta get these burgers out.
Where's the tongs, Kate? Come on.
It's really, really difficult.
Okay, we need to get more efficient with this.
You do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
There's a huge lineup at our station, but we're cranking out burgers and we're doing it pretty quickly.
Here you go. Thank you. Good luck, girl. Thank you.
The red team also has a long line, but it's barely moving.
We're a little behind on the burgers, guys.
Trevor, how are we doing on burgers back there?
Yeah, they're still cooking like 3 minutes out.
Thank you for being so patient, guys.
Service is snowballing into chaos.
Okay, we should have gotten these burgers way ahead of time.
Yeah.
Hungry people waiting. No good.
If you don't want to wait in line, you can come over here.
I was waiting in the red line for a really long time, and it just wasn't moving.
We're gonna lose customers if we don't hustle.
How are you guys doing?
Great.
What do you think of the green team burger?
Green team burger is awesome. I'd go back for another one.
Thanks for coming to burger
burger, babe. Would you like 2? Yeah. Okay, I'll get it for you right now.
I love the caramelized onions going on there. I like the blue cheese fries. I really liked it.
How was the burger from the green team?
It was very bland. Very bland, yes. Really enjoy the taste.
I see you're eating a burger from the blue team. How's the taste?
It's fantastic. What really stands out is the flavor of the burger and the caramelized onions.
What kind of bike you ride?
Extra 1000.
Great bike.
So what did you like about the blue burger?
It cleaned my sinuses right out.
So spicy, right?
It had a little bit of spice, yeah.
I chose the blue team. The burger had spice in it, and the fries also had spice on them, and I felt like I kind of got double spiced.
I chose the red team. The bacon was good in it. The pimento cheese I liked.
The sauce rocked. It was really, really tasty. Good flavor.
Thank you so much.
I chose the red team. It was worth the wait. I think their burger is amazing.
How are you enjoying the burger?
It's looking a little pink
That
inside.
is totally unacceptable. Which team was that from?
That was team red.
The red team. Let me take that back. I'll have it replaced right away. Aaron, we have an issue here, buddy. Look, Chef, that is too underdone.
Yes, Chef.
That is totally unacceptable.
Yes,
I
Chef.
need a replacement right away, now.
Not everybody likes their burger medium rare.
Another red burger.
They're coming back.
That's insane. Come on, guys, let's go.
Sorry about that. I need one on the fly right now.
I'm starting to think that I've misjudged the challenge.
Bikers are getting angry. Each minute that passes where we're not serving burgers, we're just getting further and further away from winning.
Pearls, more buns.
Now that the crowd has started to dwindle, it's time for the teams to turn up the charm.
Blue cheese, babes, bacon. We got all the meats over here. Our burgers are by far the best.
Miranda is really working the crowd. I really think Miranda redeemed herself. She showed us that she was a team player.
Representing the ladies.
You're back. I love you. I love you. Towards the end of the service, we have happy repeat customers.
She's back for her second and third.
Second and third? Hell yeah. We feel amazing.
Alicia, we're crushing this.
I know.
All right, guys, it's the final push.
I am just trying to keep everyone in my lineup entertained.
I can do a dance.
Taya is saving our asses.
Go Team Red! Guys, anyone want some more burgers?
Blue team, green team, red team. Service is over.
Winning the day by just 8 orders.
Oh my God.
What?
I'm just praying that we pull through for a win.
I'm so proud of my team. We sold so much, I think we secured a win.
It feels so amazing to win. I can lead a winning team.
Your fate comes down to a sweet finale. A delicious creme caramel under a delicate dome of sugar.
Thank God I'm not down there.
The whole dish has to have an enticing golden color. And your perfectly set caramel needs to have a silky smooth consistency.
If it falls apart, so will your dream.
Desserts are not my forte. I'm really worried.
Creme caramel is very similar to creme brulee, and creme brulee is one of my wife's favorite desserts. So I should nail this.
Everything you need to make this intricate dessert is at your stations.
Marissa and I are gonna go in for one more battle. A little tired, but I gotta stay focused because I want to win.
Are you ready to make the most delectable creme caramel we've ever tasted?
Yes, Chef. Jonathan's a great cook, so I'm up against some stiff competition. But I've been to military boot camp, so full throttle. Come on, Marissa, get your head in there.
Your time starts now!
First thing I gotta do is the base for the creme caramel, which is just melted sugar.
Creme creme caramel is a layer of caramel at the base, custard in the middle, and then you flip it over, so the caramel is actually on top.
With that 30 minutes, they have to multitask. They need to get the caramel cooking, cook another batch of sugar in order to make their cages, plus your egg custard. So 3 things simultaneously.
Making this creme caramel is an enormous task because you only have 30 minutes and most of the time that creme caramel should be in the oven.
Come on, guys.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Just stay focused.
The caramel that I have at the bottom of my ramekin is perfect.
My caramel, it's beautiful, golden brown. I put it in an ice bath. I need that to set. Now, I work on my custard.
This is a crucial step. You need to add the hot milk and cream to the egg yolk base very slowly so that you don't overcook those eggs in the bowl. Marissa is already adding her scalded milk and cream to her egg yolk base.
Marissa is laser focused. I'm noticing, though, Jonathan's moving kind of slow.
I'm trying to be methodical and careful because I only get one chance at this. If the creme caramel doesn't set, you lost the battle.
Keep going, guys.
I see Marissa is actually in the lead.
The most crucial element to this dish is the custard. I'm feeling pretty good about the timing.
She just put her base in the oven, in that hot water bath.
You guys are doing great.
Good job, guys.
Good job, good job, good job.
While the custard's in the oven, I now have 16 minutes to sort out that sugar dome on top.
I see Marissa is oiling the underside of a ramekin. That's where she's going to throw her spun sugar in order to create the cage.
She is attacking this challenge with military precision. 15 minutes, you have 15 minutes. You're halfway.
Gotta get this creme caramel in the oven and hope that it cooks in time.
Marissa had her creme caramel in the oven 3 minutes before Jonathan. I'm really worried about Jonathan right now.
I think I've seen Jonathan oil the inside of his ramekin, not the outside.
Jonathan.
He's making a massive mistake. That's gonna be so hard to get out.
I can tell you, I've never seen that done before.
That will not work.
Won't work.
They're both on to their sugar for the spun sugar cage.
Jonathan, look down at Marissa's and see what she's doing.
Marissa's trying to churn out her cage right now. And she's pulled it off.
Yes, beautiful.
Jonathan's trying to take his cage from the inside out right now.
He's gonna have such a hard time getting out of there.
It's not like something you can punch out from the bottom and remove this. There's no way to get it out.
I'm taking a knife and I'm trying to cut along the edges to see if there's a possibility that it's just being held because of some extra sugar on the outside. But it still doesn't come out.
And I think this is the moment of truth. He'll realize he's done it the wrong way around.
You have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes.
He is now doing it the correct way. Looks like Jonathan might pull through this.
Go, Jonathan.
Marissa's taking her flan out of the oven now.
I need to give my custard at least 2 minutes in that blast chiller. So I Usain Bolted. Behind you.
I feel like I'm really running out of time. I wasn't expecting to be this close to the edge.
Jonathan. He's got to dig deep and he's got to start moving.
It'll be a miracle if he's able to pull this off.
Let's hustle, guys. She's going for it.
2 minutes. You have 2 minutes left.
I've done every step. I've got my sugar dome. My elements are there. I just need this custard to be cool.
Demolding time, guys. Let's go.
Come Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on.
My hands are shaking so much. I run a knife around the ramekin, put a plate over top, close my eyes, and flip it over. It comes out perfect.
Yeah. Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful.
But it's not over yet.
1 minute! You have 1 more minute left. Come on, 1 minute!
I'm just gonna have to accept my fate.
It is completely collapsed.
I've basically got creme caramel sauce.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Oh, my heart.
Congratulations. I didn't succeed. I didn't get to where I wanted to be.
I came here as a savory home cook, but just because something's unfamiliar to me doesn't mean I can't do it.
Hello, Marissa.
Chef Michael?
You just went for it. Drive, get the job done. And look at it. It's impressive.
Yeah, I'm stunned.
It glistens, it's crisp, it's amazing. The cook is wonderful on it. It is warm, has a good long flavor to it. It's absolutely delicious.
I'm about to cry because I didn't think I could do this. I really, really, really doubted myself on this one. I'm just overwhelmed by what I've just achieved.
This is not a success, we know it.
Right.
I'm not gonna kick you when you're down, but I have to give you props for not giving up.
Thank you.
That's what being a chef is all about. Looks are deceiving because this creme caramel is a wonderful depth of flavor. It's creamy, very, very clean finish. You fought a good fight.
Thank you. This means a lot to me. I don't ever give up. When things are going tough, you gotta just keep going.
It's the final round of the MasterChef Canada finale. Taya is constructing her coffee dessert,
I need to make sure my plating is absolutely beautiful.
but Trevor's ice cream is far from frozen.
The ice cream is the star. I need to get this ice cream really cold.
He's only got 4 minutes left.
My only option is liquid nitrogen. It's a crazy gamble. I've never worked with it before. Let's give it a shot.
Trevor is really thinking like a chef and adapting to the situation. Using liquid nitrogen is always risky, but it's either try it or serve as soup.
Brilliant.
2 minutes. You only have 2 more minutes left. 2 minutes.
Come on, girl. You can do it.
I'm gonna do a little mousse. Oh my God, that looks amazing.
That ice cream and that liquid nitrogen, it's gotta come out right about now, otherwise it will be like a rock.
One problem turns into another. The mold is so frozen that it's actually rock solid. I can't get the ice cream out of the mold, but I gotta keep pushing hard to get this dessert out.
So Trevor's just come back from the equipment room with a torch. So now he's heating the bottom of that silicone mold, which should release the ice cream.
He is not giving up, and neither is she.
Taya has just brought her ice cream from the blast freezer, and she has 1 minute to make canals and get it on the plate.
This is so much pressure, but I gotta shake it off because I need to make the best damn dessert these judges have ever tasted.
There we go.
There he goes, coming out.
Yay!
Wow, he's doing it.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Woo!
Now, it's time to taste your third and final course. Please follow us into the banquet room to present your dishes.
I put my heart on this plate. Good or bad, I stand by my plates today.
I never in a million years would have imagined I could do the things that I've done here. It's mind-blowing.
Before we taste your desserts, we'd like to tell you how your culinary stories have unfolded this far.
Trevor, we loved your fish and chips and how you elevated it. The octopus was perfectly cooked and beautifully flavored.
Thank you, Chef.
Now, Taya, your Mexican street corn appetizer. It was incredible.
Thank you.
That plate looked beautiful. Not just your best plate, but one of the best-looking plates we've seen in this competition.
And now for the entrees. Trevor, your lamb two ways was plated flawlessly.
Your lamb tongue was perfectly cooked.
The sauce was excellent, but we certainly could have done with a touch more of it.
And Taya, your pork belly and pork tamale dish featured those big, bold South American flavors that I love.
Thank you, Chef.
But the tamale bowl was a little bit undercooked and was just a tad on the dry side.
So there you have it, 2 culinary stories, and we can't wait to find out how they end.
Trevor made a better competitor out of me because I had to push myself really hard to compete with him.
Hearing Taya's feedback on her dishes, it makes me really nervous. Her flavors are in your face and bold, and I had more subtle flavors. It could go either way.
Trevor, please describe your dessert.
What you have in front of you is a chocolate mint gelato with a Dutch cocoa pizzelli cone and a creme fraiche whip.
Let's try this dessert. You know, this dish really resonates with me. The ice cream is obviously a bit hard. It's a bit too frozen. That's a common mistake when you're working with liquid nitrogen. However, having said that, the flavor that you have is divine. Great balance of chocolate and mint, really playful. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Great flavors. That big, bold, bitter chocolate with fresh poppy mint, which is a perfect combination.
You have the balance just right. In the ice cream, I tasted a bit of salt, and that's a very good idea. That little bit of salt brings out that chocolate even better. I like it. I like it very much.
Thank you, Chef Alan.
All right, Taya, tell us about your dessert.
My dessert is a play on a café de olla. So I did a orange cake with a sponge toffee, dark chocolate mousse, and a cinnamon ice cream.
Watching the judges is like the worst and the best all wrapped together because you really don't know what they're thinking. It's like an emotional roller coaster.
Taya, first thing, I gotta compliment you on your plating.
Thank you, Chef.
You've been able to create a great sense of balance, proportion, color to create this one dessert. And that's not easy.
The flavors are classic Taya. They're big, they're bold. There's a lot of flavor happening on one plate.
Taya, you got a lot of lovely elements on this dish. Ice cream, cinnamony, smooth, creamy. The caramel's buttery. But what's the name of the dessert?
Café de olla.
I did not get the cafe. But overall, great job. But I would have preferred a little bit more coffee in my coffee dessert.
Understood, Chef.
Taya, Trevor, you did an extraordinary job tonight.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you very much.
We need some time to discuss your culinary journey.
This is never easy. You have to take so much into account when you're making big, weighty decisions like this. It has to be the culmination of the entire journey of the 3-course meal. And this one is tough.
I poured my heart into this, my soul. I want to win so bad.
The question is, which out of the 2 home cooks told a cohesive story?
I am so close to my food dream, and I'm just dying to find out.
We have to choose somebody. And I think that somebody had a better culinary story.
We're gonna start with this hot rock bowl. We're gonna oil it. You wanna make sure it gets all the way around so the rice doesn't stick and so that you create this nice crust that everybody loves in bibimbap. And then the rice, and then all the veg.
The chop suey and the bibimbap have so much ingredients.
Sauteed shiitake mushrooms, some fresh kimchi. All right, we will fry a soft shell crab.
It's gonna be really hard to replicate everything. Everything has to be absolutely perfect.
You can see all the juices, so you know it's not overcooked. Once you start hearing it crackle, you can add your egg yolk, and then soft shell crab. Bibimbap.
The final dish is the most popular dish in this restaurant. It's also Eric's winning dish for MasterChef Canada, Season 1.
It is a lobster chow mein.
So we're making Eric Chong's winning dish from Season 1. No pressure.
So the key to using the wok is having it very, very hot. Oil. Once you start seeing a touch of smoke, this is what we call wok hay, which is like wok smoke, wok air. That's what gives it the wok flavor. Then you have the noodles. You want to always keep it moving. You don't want to leave it in one spot or it'll burn.
Eric is making manning a wok look so easy.
Add the lobster.
But the wok dish, the chow mein, is the hardest dish on tonight's menu.
Now we can add the lobster sauce. This is where all the flavor is. You have 10 seconds to stir fry. You don't want to overcook it.
Running the wok is really crazy. It looks like you have to use a ton of muscle, and I'm just really hoping that Jeremy doesn't ask me to run the wok.
The noodles on the bottom, then you garnish with some green onions.
Don't forget, while you're cooking, Alvin will be at the pass watching your every move.
Are you ready?
Yes, chef!
Let the games begin! Okay, go.
The red and blue teams now have just 20 minutes to prepare and practice the 3 dishes they'll be serving to the alumni for dinner.
Go for it.
Matthew's working on the bibimbap. The bibimbap has the most components and it's the trickiest to plate.
Sean, do you need any help on prep? Good for now, man.
Dr. Sean is on the chop suey station. I know he's gonna kill it because it's a lot of presentation on that one.
Jeremy, how's it going over there, man? Pretty tough, man.
I feel like the wok station is gonna be the hardest because it's very technical. So I'm gonna do it, but I feel like I may not be able to communicate with my team as much.
How you doing, Jeremy? I think I'm doing a bit better. All right, keep it up, man.
You good, guys? We're good, Mary. Good job. I'm on the chop suey. Veronica's gonna be working on the bibimbap.
I hear the crackle.
Oh, she knows what she's doing.
You're doing a really good job.
Thank you.
Doing good, April Lee? Well, the wok is a lot harder than Eric made it look, that's for sure.
I've never made food similar to this before, ever. How did I end up on the wok?
Use one hand, okay? Because all you have to do is slide like that, okay? That's all, okay?
Alvin's giving him a few pointers on how to use that wok, because that's going to be a really tough piece of equipment to use.
My right hand, Alvin?
I don't care what hand you use, okay? That's a right-hand walk. If you turn it around, it's a left-hand walk, okay? Well, I can tell you, mastering a wok is not something you learn in hours. It's something you learn in months and years. I am astonished how fast they really picked it up.
Are you okay?
Yeah. You're gonna do great. I get it right there.
Get it right there. April Lee is strong and determined, and she is not gonna give up.
Good luck, Jeremy.
Good luck.
Okay, everything's looking great. You good, April Lee? I'm good, Mary. I got this. Good girl.
You know, what I like to see is Mary. She is up front there, right in the middle of it, watching every dish go out.
How many of you cooked, Veronica? After this one, I need to do one more, and then I'm caught up. Okay.
Red team, I want 2 more chow mein.
Yes, chef. April Lee, 2 chow mein. Yes, Mary. There is so much pressure being team captain. You're doing amazing, okay? Yeah. I'm just trying to keep it clear in my head what needs to go out and that none of our dishes are going out poorly. 2 chops, do we have?
All right, very nice. Ferris, table 5. 1 chow mein, blue team, 1 chow mein, red team. Do it now.
Yes, chef.
Hey, what do you say?
Yes, chef.
I hear Alvin talking to us, and whenever he's saying anything, I would always say, yes, chef.
Blue team, I want 3 bibimbap.
Yes, chef.
And I don't hear anything from Jeremy, because he's just so zoned out at the wok.
How you doing, Jeremy? Jeremy, how are you doing?
In terms of leadership right now, I gotta tell you, the blue team seem to be quiet.
Well, Jeremy's on the wok, so he's got his back to the entire kitchen, and he has no idea what's going in and out of his station. I don't get it.
Blue team, 1 lobster. Say yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Got some salt. Thank you.
Red team, I want 1 more chow mein.
April Lee. Yo, 2 more. Thanks, Mary.
Look at these women. They're strong, they're confident.
You're giving the guys a run for their money, I can tell you that much.
Doing okay, Veronica?
Doing great.
Get the chow meins out. Get the chow meins out.
One chow mein coming up, Mary.
Number 12.
Guys, we're doing so well, okay? April Lee, you're kicking so much butt.
Come on, let's go. Come on, come on.
Here you go, chef. Your chow mein.
Did you taste it?
I did.
Good. Service, please.
Season 2 MasterChef winner David George is in the middle of sampling both teams' chow mein dishes when Claudio pays his table a visit.
How you doing?
Good, chef, good.
So what do you think of the food so far?
I pulled a giant piece of cartilage out of my mouth, so that's never appetizing. So other than that, flavors are on point.
So listen, we're gonna get you a fresh plate and redo this.
Thank you.
Guys, I want to watch this.
I have some bad news. It's actually really bad news for the red team. David George found a piece of cartilage in his dish.
Mary.
Yes, chef.
This is absolutely unacceptable.
I'm so sorry. I know, and I'm so sorry. April Lee just served David George, season 2 winner, lobster with cartilage in it.
I'm very, very disappointed. Come on, get it right. Make sure you check it.
Refire? Yeah, another refire. Hey, you're not leaving me right now? Or what?
Come on, red team. You're behind. Come on.
Chef, I just gotta make sure this blows.
You're behind. Come on.
1 minute, chef.
If a lobster gets sent back again, it's all over.
Good girl. 1. Okay, this lobster looks great. Got 2 up. That's the replate.
Service, please. Number 3.
You're doing amazing, April Lee.
David, I hope you enjoy this.
Thank you, chef.
Can you understand how this can happen? Being in that kitchen?
I can. We know what they're going through. You're just trying to do your best and as fast as possible. No disrespect, they're doing an amazing job.
All right. I hope you enjoy this. Take care.
The most popular dish at R&D, Eric's famous lobster chow mein.
They look pretty similar.
So we'll try the red teams first.
The lobster is cooked perfectly. The noodles, on the other hand, seem to be overcooked.
All right. Let's try the blue one.
This lobster, Alvin, looks raw.
It's a little under.
I mean, that is raw lobster.
That definitely is raw.
Translucent there.
Raw lobster, overcooked noodles. What's worse? Both unacceptable.
Neither makes a perfect dish.
Bibimbap coming up on the red team's pass.
Good, very nicely done.
Thank you, chef.
Matthew, how many more bibimbaps do we have? I have 1 more, and then I'm done. Yo, did you sesame seed these guys? Not yet. 2 more chow mein, chef.
Service!
As service winds down, Claudio takes one last tour of the dining room to get the alumni's final thoughts.
It's got excellent flavor, nice texture to it. They're doing really well.
Good evening, ladies. How are you enjoying everything?
We weren't too happy with lobster chow mein.
Okay.
It was really chewy, and there was actually a shell left on one piece of lobster. Like this was a leftover dish.
Alvin's not going to be happy about this one. Chef Alvin, this is a complete and utter disaster. They found a lobster shell. The lobster was beyond overcooked.
That's bad. What team was that?
Please, please, please. Don't beat the red team.
This was the blue team.
Blue team. Jeremy, Jeremy. Lobster chow mein. Look, lobster overcooked. Noodles undercooked. Come on, I want everything has to be perfect. Do it again, right now. Do it.
You know what they said?
What?
Describe it as leftovers.
Bad, that's bad. That's really bad.
Gotta get that guest a new plate of chow mein. It's gonna be down to the wire.
Jeremy, come on. Last one. That's the last one. You're behind. Come on.
Last order of chow mein. Look better than the last one.
Nice one. Nice one.
Woo!
Service, please. Number 12. All right, you're done.
Thank you, chef.
We just took over one of the busiest restaurants in Toronto.
I got so much lipstick on your toe.
What an amazing experience. I can't believe we pulled it off.
Yesterday, you took over R&D.
Deciding on a winner was not easy. Both teams experienced big highs and lows.
But there was one team that took the lead.
The team that is now safe from elimination is the red team.
Girls beat the boys. This is the best win ever.
Thank you, Mary.
Congratulations!
Thank you, Chef. Thank you, Chef.
Please head up to the gallery.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I love walking up to the gallery. It feels so good knowing that I don't have to do whatever crazy thing the judges are going to make the blue team do.
The top 4 home cooks are facing their toughest challenge yet, battling to impress guest judge Joe Bastianich.
You can talk the talk. I hope you can walk the walk.
In a surprise twist, the home cook with the weakest mystery box dish will be eliminated.
Who's going home today?
Eric.
10 minutes remaining.
So some very interesting things happening out there. At this point, I think Kayla, if she can pull off the stuffed veal and if it's still pink and moist in the middle, that would be very impressive, but very, very, very ambitious. I'm really interested in trying Marita's roti.
She's frying it off in a little skillet pan right there, and by the look on her face, she seemed to be quite pleased with it so far.
Eric, who's gone the traditional route, I think he's a little bit confused of what Italian, simple Italian pasta means. Like, I've seen a lot of raw garlic.
You have just 1 minute left.
Worried about overcooking the calamari. It's my biggest concern. I need to make sure that that calamari is cooked perfectly, because if I don't, I may be leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Last touches. Want to see good-looking plates. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Hands in the air, everybody. Good job.
There's always a chance in top 4 to go home, and I took a risk. I hope it paid off.
I kept it simple today. I don't want to seem very frantic in front of Joe. He doesn't know I'm like crazy yet, so.
I don't usually cook Italian. We'll see how it goes.
I'm hoping that it was cooked well. You never know.
The first dish we would like to try is you, Marita. Please bring your dish up.
Everything's riding on the calamari. I'm so nervous.
Okay, Marita, tell me about the dish.
I did a Mediterranean calamari stew, a little bit of capers, and a roti with olives and fresh parsley.
The calamari is cooked perfectly. Still very, very moist, very delicate. The tomato stew has very nice, fresh flavors. You taste the olives, you taste the onions, you taste garlic, a lot of garlic for me. It's a very, very good expression of ingredients. And I think, quite frankly, it comes together really, really strong. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, the dish looks beautiful.
Thank you, Chef.
I think you've honored Italian ingredients really well here. I like the fact that you added something that's from you, which is the roti. Very strong dish. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef. I am so relieved that it's cooked right.
Eric, please bring your dish up.
Pasta and tomato sauce could seem too simple and underwhelming, and it could definitely send me home.
Tell me about the dish.
It's homemade fettuccine, sausage, hand-crushed tomato sauce, topped with basil.
It's pretty simple, though. Did you want to stay simple, or were you trying to impress?
I usually overcomplicate things. Today, I thought I'd stick with clean flavors.
It does kind of come together as a pasta dish. It has good flavor. Try it. What do you think? Say you're in my restaurant. What would you pay for that?
$15.
15?
$20.
Are you overvaluing yourself? See what they say.
I'm really happy this time you kept it simple.
Yes, Chef.
But if you're gonna charge 20 bucks for that pasta better be right on. And I mean, from the sauce to the noodle. Texture, consistency, you hit it right on. I would say it's a very nice fish.
Thank you.
Kayla, could you please come with your dish?
This dish could either shoot me up into top 3, or it could send me home.
Tell me about your dish.
stuffed veal loin with cheese, olive tapenade, crispy fried capers.
Very tricky to get a stuffed veal loin perfect. How did you want to cook it? Medium rare, medium?
Medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
Let's see. Not bad. It's a medium, true medium, so you nailed the temperature. You were able to get a nice seasoned crust on the outside. The filling, I take it or leave it. The pinkness of the veal in the center is spot on, and it's moist and tender and really quite flavorful.
You think you made any mistakes here? The fact there's no starch anywhere to be found.
I think that it was a risk, and I think if you conceptualize a dish correctly, you don't always need starch.
You nailed the cooking here. The color is perfect. It's rested, basted it properly. You think this dish is going to take you to the next level?
I hope so, Chef. I don't want to be too confident, but I think I have impressed them.
Okay, tomorrow, would you please bring your dish up? Tamara, tell me about it.
Veal loin boiled and pan-fried, some spatzel, tomato reduction, and a tomato salad.
So what'd you think of this challenge?
I think it was a really tough challenge. I'm a bit creative, and I like to kind of go outside the box, and today I had to stay within the box.
This is a very, very ambitious dish. Showing off a little bit here, right?
No, I wanted to...
You're not showing off?
No.
If you're not going to show off now, when are you going to show off?
I'm a bit of a poker player. I wanted to do something that is going to set me apart from the rest of them.
You have a perfectly cooked veal loin.
Thank you.
What is that with you Canadians?
We know how to cook our meat.
You know how to cook your meat?
Yeah.
What did you season it with?
Just some salt and pepper.
I think that this dish shows your ambition, but also at the same time shows a bit of your inexperience.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I see the tomato salad, super simple, super straightforward, and super safe, which is a little unlike you. And then on the other side, it is far more gutsy and adventurous. Veal, nicely cooked. I think you could have put considerably more white wine with that tomato base that you had there, more olive oil, and had a much more luscious sauce. It's not perfect, but it's a decent dish.
Thank you.
Please join the others.
We've tasted all your dishes, and now we need a moment to discuss.
Everyone has a really good dish. I do not see a clear frontrunner.
I think overall they honored Italian ingredients really, really well.
Absolutely.
I definitely wasn't expecting top 4 to become top 3. I'm super worried about going home.
The level was high overall, I mean, I have to say. Very impressive.
Everyone had high points and low points, and I think this one was close.
It was a little simplistic, right?
You get that at a restaurant, you'd be very happy.
Absolutely.
That was fantastic, so...
Let's go break the news.
Joe Bastianich will announce the winner of the Mystery Box Challenge, but it will be up to the judges to announce who is going home.
Overall, I was extremely impressed the way that you Canadian home cooks handled my favorite Italian ingredients. The person who made the best dish in this last Mystery Box Challenge, who is about to become a top 3 finalist in MasterChef Canada, is Kayla. Congratulations.
So very much. Thank you.
Great dish.
Joe, on behalf of everyone here at MasterChef Canada, we want to thank you for coming up here.
Thank you.
And helping us make this incredibly important decision.
Thank you. Good luck to you, home cooks. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks a lot. My pleasure. May the best home cook win. Good night.
Thank you.
The home cooks are in the heat of their first elimination test.
I don't know how to use this.
60 minutes to cook an exquisite dish with smelts.
I am making quiche.
Megan is a hot mess.
I think I have schmelts in my hair. I do, yeah.
At the end of this challenge, at least one home cook will be asked to leave the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Coconut oil my eye. I got a big bag of tiny little fish. Good, man.
Ben, hi there.
Hello, chefs.
So you're feeling comfortable with smelts?
Never cooked with smelt, but I have made a fish cake.
So you're removing all the bones, are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best. These are such tiny, delicate little fish, though.
Do you think that's the right thing to do?
I think the right thing to do is to keep it simple.
Who do you think is gonna go home?
Not me, somebody else. I'm sticking around, man. I got more bad jokes to make in front of you guys. I want to try to make you laugh, especially.
Today I'm making a fish soup with soba noodles topped with some braised smelt and some crispy smelt. I'm gonna try to fry it. I'm extremely worried. It smells putrid, it's slimy, it's gross. I really don't want to work with it.
Tamara, tell me what your dish is.
I'm doing a take on a Vietnamese spring roll. I'm marinating some schmelk in sake, and I'm also crisping some up in cornstarch. I'm gonna try some and see which one turns out better.
You think that was a wise decision?
I'm gonna try to impress today. I'm not playing it safe, that's for sure.
Good luck.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Danny, how those croquettes doing?
Almost there.
I would have killed that fish. You should be glad I'm up here. She talks a lot.
She's pretty darn cocky.
Kayla's got a lot of garbage on her station, man.
Kayla. I'm curious to see if she's creative. I don't think she is.
There's the heat of the Scotch bonnet.
What are you baking here?
Thai curry.
Oh, that's hot. How much pepper did you use in that?
I used half of a Scotch bonnet.
You know how hot that is, right?
I made a really stupid mistake. It's way too spicy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save this. Can I use a little bit of your whole milk? I'm gonna add a crap load of cream to it, some vegetable stock, but at this point it's not looking good.
15 minutes! You have 15 minutes left!
There's some very interesting dishes coming out. Very creative, don't you think?
I am absolutely surprised.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Dale's doing the gougere.
Looks like a choux pastry. He's trying to stand out. That's his strategy.
It's going to be cut open, and it's going to be stuffed with the schmelk.
You have 10 minutes left!
Man, be cool, man.
I'm really worried about Megan making a quiche out of smelts. I just can't see that working.
It's gonna be all steamed, mushy, big mistake.
Please, quiche gods, I don't ask for much.
1 minute!
Move. Here we go.
You should be plating.
Finishing touches on those plates, please.
Don't even care.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Good job.
We gave you a beautiful ingredient from the Canadian oceans and lakes. Let's see how you did.
Eric, come on up. What is this?
Smelt broth with soba noodles topped with braised smelt and deep fried smelt.
My favorite is the braised smelt because I find it very innovative, and even I would not think of something like that.
Thank you, Chef.
Delicious, lemony, a little bit of heat.
Took a massive risk here. Smelts 3 ways, and every way is good. Tamara, please come up. What do we have here?
I did my take on a Vietnamese salad roll with soba noodles, sesame oils, chili paste, marinated the fish in some sake and fried them.
I notice you keep pulling the Asian card.
Yeah. First I did Indian,
Asian,
then I did Chinese,
Asian,
and then I did Vietnamese.
Asian, again.
I'm trying to go around the world.
Maybe skip Asian next time. They're delicious.
Thank you.
I wish there were more the smelts, though. Thank you.
Tamara, I like the presentation. It looks very nice.
I was trying to go big and not go home.
Sounds like a good strategy. I really like the flavors. I think it's a very smart dish. Well done.
Thank you very much. I am not just a one-trick pony. I can do other things other than Asian, and I'm definitely gonna bring it.
Danny, please come up here with your dish.
What's going on here?
Smoked croquettes with chili lime sauce.
Where are the smelts?
I pureed them and then...
You pureed them? Why? Why would you puree a beautiful fish like that and turn it into mush? It's pretty bad.
Danny, saw you out there, arms folded like this. You're very cool.
Always.
Let's see. Is this a joke? I mean, this is MasterChef Canada. And you give me this?
It's Chrissy versus Josh in a chocolate sphere showdown for the last remaining spot in the top 3.
Oh, come on.
But at the halfway point, Chrissy is at a chilly crossroads.
My chocolate has cooled down too much. Why? I have so much at stake right now. Oh, I've given up so much at this point that going home, it would just be heartbreaking.
It's okay, Chrissy, it's okay. It's okay, bud.
But I have never given up in my life, and now is not the time.
Shake it off, bud.
Come on.
I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna finish this challenge.
Yes, Chrissy.
Chrissy has pulled a balloon out as her second option for the chocolate sphere.
At this point, man, I gotta try anything.
That's something we've seen in Chrissy over and over again. She does not give up. She will not throw the towel in.
She wants that title bad.
I know it's not gonna be pretty, but I'm not going down without a fight.
25 minutes. You only have 25 minutes left.
You're doing awesome, you guys.
Remember, it's not just about the sphere. They still have to make the sponge toffee and brulee that fig.
And the hot caramel sauce that's going to melt that chocolate sphere.
Come on, damn you. I've already, done my cake, did my chocolate sphere, so now I'm just working on all the garnishes.
I think he's doing his toffee sponge right now with that baking powder and sugar.
Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. It's a little pale.
Yep.
Josh's sponge that he's made is not working out. It's too light.
I have to do that one over again.
He did not allow it to actually get caramelized and get that beautiful depth of flavor.
With 15 minutes left, I combine all the ingredients again and start from scratch. Okay, so let's do this.
I'm cutting it very close at this point.
Way to keep hanging in there.
I'm basically trying to get 10 things done at once. I need to move.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
These home cooks barely have time to think.
I take my cake out of the oven, and it worked.
Chrissy's cake looks spectacular.
I'm not ready to go home. I've given up too much, and I've fought too hard.
10 minutes. Only 10 more minutes left.
It is the final 10 minutes for one of these home cooks tonight.
Josh's second batch of sponge toffee is out.
Oh, Josh, looks good, bud.
Looking at my second batch of sponge toffee, it looks way better than the first time. Now I'm starting to assemble everything on this plate. Okay.
You got this, Josh. Yes, bud.
Shaking like a leaf right now.
All right. It's ugly, but it's a dome.
5 minutes. You only have 5 minutes left.
They have to get those chocolates out now.
Yeah.
5 minutes left, and now I'm messing around with my globe. I'm starting to turn it. I'm trying to pry it open very nicely and gently.
You have to have very steady hands.
Now I'm kind of holding my breath.
Oh my God. Look at that.
Look, but he still has one half to release.
Yes, Joshy.
You got it? Oh, baby, yes.
Oh. Wow. You're giving me goosebumps, man.
Good job, Josh.
Good job, Josh.
This is risky now. She's got to try and get that balloon unstuck from the edge of the chocolate and then remove it from that sphere without damaging it.
There you go.
Awesome, Chrissy. Let's go, Chrissy.
Good. I made a hole.
There you go, Chrissy.
If everything else on the plate is great, maybe, just maybe, I can get away with my lumpy, ugly sphere.
1 minute. Remember, everything has to be out in 1 minute. Come on, 1 minute.
Come on,
Don't
guys.
forget the caramel sauce. 1 minute.
Guys, you make sure you get every component on the plate.
Okay, come on. Here goes Josh. He's motoring through it.
Come on, paintbrush.
The title is so close, they can taste it right now.
Come on, guys.
10, 9, 8,
Let's go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Hot damn, that was amazing. Wow.
I'm really proud of you. Good job.
Thank you.
Hi there, Josh.
Chef?
That was an amazing challenge to watch. How did you feel when you finally had those molds release from the chocolate?
Definitely happy that it came out in one piece.
Well, the tempering of the chocolate, I think, was pretty decent because it has that nice, lustrous shine to it. Now, the moment of truth. This dessert needs to reveal what lies beneath it. It has to be that perfect thickness in order for that magic to happen.
Yes.
Right on cue. A real showpiece. I want to try a little of that sponge toffee. In my mind, nothing wrong with the taste. I would just like to have seen it a little bit more fluffed up. But I appreciate the fact that you did it twice to try and perfect it. Good luck.
Hey, Josh.
Chef?
The outside, it's important, but that's only the face. The inside, that's also very important, right? So, how's your inside? The cake, just a little bit dry. But I love figs. You did a great job cooking them. The butter, the seasoning, it just adds an extra goodness into this dessert. Were you surprised you were able to pull this off?
Yeah, Chef, you know, being a big guy, not used to little dainty things like that. I was a little worried I'd manhandle it too much, but I was super happy to get it all together for you.
Well, very nicely done.
Thanks, Chef.
Chrissy,
Hello, Chef.
you wear your emotions on your sleeve. I can see it.
A little bit.
So, Chrissy, you did not hit the mark because this was a replication challenge.
Yes.
It's not perfect, but this was not easy what we asked you to do. Let's see what happens. There are a lot of opportunities within this sphere for you to really shine. Look at that, Chrissy. That's beautiful. Very inviting. That cake is perfection. It is perfectly made. You hit all of those notes. Beautiful.
Hi there, Chrissy.
Hello, Chef.
Obviously, the chocolate dome, you got it done, not without its flaws.
Yeah.
The tempering wasn't quite right, but you never gave up.
Nope.
Let's try the sponge toffee. Has great structure. Taste is very good. In my opinion, textbook.
Thank you, Chef.
Figs cut through the richness of the sweetness of this dessert. It certainly wasn't perfect on the outside, but it was pretty on the inside. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Oh, what a challenge. The decision is tough.
I know I didn't replicate properly, but the other elements, they might be my saving grace.
Woo! Take notes. I'm coming for you next.
It's double-handed.
Speed, baby, speed. I have everything to prove. I chose to do this, so I can't come out in the bottom, because otherwise I look like a fool.
It's hard work, baby.
I see Eugene, he is taking much more time chopping up his mushrooms for a nice, even, consistent, fine dice.
Those look nice, Eugene.
Thank you. It's all about precision.
That's awesome. Keep it going.
30 minutes!
It's got to be one of the fanciest things that I've cooked. Every single layer is distinct, and all the flavors marry together to make this dish what it is. There's a lot of precision involved in this.
The length of cook on the overall dish can change if you have too thick a layer of the various garnishes or too thin a layer.
I'm feeling good. I got this. It's already ready to go. I need to get this in the oven pretty well right now.
Michael B is in a lot of trouble. First of all, okay, he's the latest to roll his pastry. That is going to go in the oven really late, and it's not going to cook.
One of the key steps is giving that pastry crust a really good egg wash with a touch of cream beaten into it, so it has a wonderful, nice, rich, shiny crust.
20 minutes! Woo!
Come on, guys. 20 minutes left. Say your prayers, everyone.
Your salmon should be in the oven by now.
Look at Michael D's hands. They are really shaky.
The clock is getting to me a little bit.
He's running out of time right now.
I'm working slower than I should be right now.
Come on!
I got to get in that oven, and it has to go in right now.
This is insane.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Woo, the pressure, it's hot.
Come on, baby.
10 minutes left!
It's important to keep an eye on your koulibiac in the oven in order to ensure a good, golden, even cook.
It is anyone's game right now.
1 minute!
Amazing!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Wow.
It's now time to try your salmon koulibiacs. How are you feeling about things?
Feeling great.
No regrets at virtually volunteering to be in this pressure test?
Absolutely not. One more chance for me to present food to the three of you.
Happy with the outcome?
Yeah, I'm very happy with the outcome.
Not only do I want to see perfectly cooked salmon, but I want to see 6 distinctive layers. Do you think you've been able to achieve that?
I think so, Chef.
You ready to take a look? What do you think?
Awesome. I like it.
Awesome is not the word that I would probably use. I would have liked the pastry just more tightly wrapped around that salmon, so there's less of a space between where the salmon ends and the pastry starts. And did you season every layer, Michael?
I did.
You know, it's not perfect. That's for sure. Pastry a tad undercooked. Salmon just a little over. You have to give this a lot of thought. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Chef.
Hey, Jan. How's it look for you?
I think it looks beautiful. I'm very proud of it.
To me, it looked kind of great.
Thank you.
Because I can tell you, of all the ones I've seen, this one is gotta be the closest.
Thank you.
So when they cut into this, what am I gonna see?
Perfection.
Perfection. I see those layers. Very nice.
Thank you.
What was in my mind?
I think you love it.
You no doubt?
Oh, yeah.
That's right, I have no doubt. This tastes fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay? So, everything combined together. You got all the distinctive flavor. This is something that your husband would love to taste, right?
Absolutely.
So you want him to taste it?
Oh, he will be.
When do you want him to taste it?
When I win this.
I like that.
Thank you.
This is it. I'm worried about what it's going to look like inside.
Michael V.
Chef Claudio.
Your pastry feels very thick. That fish, you perfectly cooked the salmon. You weren't even able to look at the salmon. It was wrapped and encased in this puff pastry, and you still nailed it. That's a huge achievement and very tricky to do. But how does it taste? No salt. Did you not season your fish?
I didn't season the fish, no.
What's happened here? Boy. It's supposed to be chopped parsley. That's a whole leaf of parsley.
Yes, it is. That's a mistake that I have to own up to. It's not chopped enough.
It's not chopped at all. What happened?
Missteps.
I hope you live to see another day in this kitchen.
Thank you, Chef.
Eugene, the moment of truth. Slice it very, very slow. I would say it's not too bad. I can see all the different components. So that salmon actually looks nice.
Thank you, Chef.
Did you season it?
I forgot to season it when I was layering, so I did season it on top of the egg yolk.
The salmon is nicely cooked, but it's not seasoned. The taste is there. The pastry is slightly hard, and that's because you probably overrode it, overhandled it. I know you tried to add extra salt to the egg yolk, but unfortunately, just wasn't enough.
Okay.
That was a very tough challenge.
There were a wide range of errors. There were home cooks that were flying through preparation, production, possibly making compromises.
The decision is based on who replicated that dish the closest.
This could come down to simple seasoning.
This pressure test pitted some of the strongest home cooks in this kitchen against one another. And you were all so confident.
But in every instance, that confidence was misplaced, except for one. Jen, your dish was perfect.
Thank you.
And your attention to detail won the day. Please take off your apron and head up to the gallery.
Good job. Good job.
This is the best feeling ever. I know I have earned my spot here now.
Home cooks are racing to finish a classic bistro dish, steak frite with béarnaise sauce. The person with the weakest dish will be going home.
Final 2 minutes, you should be plating.
There's only 3 components on the plate. They all have to be perfect. Everything has to kind of come together in harmony in order to be a delicious experience. Otherwise, you're gonna have cold frites, hot steak, béarnaise sauce, which is thick and gloopy. You don't want that.
3, 2, 1, hands up.
Time's up, and I'm like, yes, got it all down. It was really close to get those fries down, but I'm actually feeling pretty good about it.
I have no idea how my steak is cooked on the inside. It could be raw, it could be overcooked. I'm not overly confident right now. I don't know if I've done enough to make it to the top 4.
I finished everything. My sauce tastes great, my fries are perfect, and I believe my steak's a perfect medium rare. I can't go home. I really can't.
It's time to taste your steak frite and find out who will be leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen. Please bring your plates to the front. Kayla, we asked for steak to be cooked perfect, medium rare. What am I going to see when I cut your steak open?
Nice and crisp on the outside and a beautiful medium rare on the inside.
You're confident of that?
Never too confident.
It certainly is a little darker on the outside than I might expect.
Okay.
That is a nicely cooked medium rare steak.
Yes.
See it quite nicely. It's a little dark in some areas, which would lead me to believe maybe the pan was a little too hot.
Yes, chef.
But the cook is perfect medium rare. The difference of color from the searing from the outside edge to a richer, deeper pink as it moves to the center. Beautiful.
Thank you, chef.
It's very, very good. The seasoning is spot on also.
Thank you, chef.
I was very concerned that you were putting too much on.
Kayla,
Hi, chef.
you happy?
I'm very happy with my steak and my béarnaise.
These French fries? Try one. What do you think?
I think they're cooked. I think they need more color on the outside, though.
I definitely agree with you that it needs a lot more sun, I think.
Looking at my fries, all I'm thinking is, where is my purse? I need my bronzer right now. These fries are pasty.
I would pay for that.
Thank you
It's
so much.
delicious. It's well balanced, great acidity. How did you master a béarnaise in 1 hour? You made it before?
Third time's a charm. This is my third time, but I eat a lot of it, so I know what it's supposed to taste like.
It took me hundreds of times to master the basic, humble hollandaise sauce, which is the mother of this sauce. And you've done that 3 times.
Thank you, chef.
Had you nailed the fries, you'd probably have one of the best steak frites with béarnaise that I've ever had. So close.
Yes, chef.
So, Eric, what am I going to see when I cut your steak open?
Perfect medium rare, chef.
That's pretty confident. Glistening, beautiful, very nice.
Thank you, chef.
A nice sear on the steak on the outside and all the way around. See the color differences around the edge as it comes to the center. It is much darker and richer pink. Perfect.
Thank you, chef.
And very nicely seasoned. That's about as good as it gets on a steak.
Eric, looks very impressive. If that came to me in a restaurant, I would be a happy man.
Thank you, chef.
French fries, that's nice. That's consistency. That's uniform. But then we're the crispy expert, right?
Yes, chef.
I can basically almost, hear the crunch. I would give this a very good pass.
Thank you, chef.
Maybe a bit more.
You know, when this dish is made properly, it has complete harmony. There's nowhere to hide, though, here. I'm talking about fries, steak, and a sauce. What happened here?
I don't know, chef.
It's very thick.
You could even pour the béarnaise sauce out. It's not béarnaise sauce, it's béarnaise mayonnaise.
It would really suck if I just went home and disappointed my family.
I hope it tastes better than it looks.
Me too, chef.
I am taking the biggest breath. I think I have a good chance to win this challenge.
At this point, I'm thinking my sauce could definitely send me home.
Mike?
Boy, hey, chef.
We asked for steak to be cooked perfect, medium rare. Is that what I'm going to find when I cut into the steak?
I sure hope so, chef. Oh, God. It's blue. As soon as Michael cut into that, I'm like, I'm going home for sure.
That is not medium rare.
No.
Mike's steak is still moving.
It's really tough, but Mike could be going home on a blue steak.
I just didn't get the sear I needed on it before it got in the oven there.
You were the only one that took it to the oven.
Yeah.
Do you think it was in the oven and out of your mind?
No, usually, like, if I get a good sear in a skillet and 5 minutes in the oven at 325 will usually do it right for me, but I just didn't have the residual heat going into the oven.
Nicely seasoned, though.
Thank you.
Very nicely seasoned. Are you happy with the result?
I'm really kicking myself over that steak.
I would be, too.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, chef.
French fries? What do you think about them?
There's a couple uneven cuts there, Chef. It would have been nice if I had a moment to definitely pick out some of a couple larger scragglers got in there.
But French fries taste pretty good. Crispy, soft, right consistency, nice size.
Chef.
How are you?
Had better afternoons for sure. That blue steak, there's no excuse. That cow's still mooing.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a perfect medium rare, but it is a perfect rare, which is not a bad thing for some people who like rare meat. The béarnaise now. Nice consistency.
Thank you, Chef.
I like the shine to it. It's beautiful. This looks pretty textbook.
I've made a few béarnaises in my time.
Well, I like the way it coats the back of the spoon, which is one of the tests for all apprentices when they make a béarnaise, and it coats it beautifully. How does it taste? It's delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
Everyone worked hard to deliver in this challenge. Unfortunately, we have to send at least one of you home. We need a moment to discuss. There's definitely some high points, but there's unfortunately a few low points there.
You got one really bad steak, and one really bad French fry, and one really bad sauce. So,
Everyone had 2 out of 3 elements perfectly done. Right now, I feel so sick. It's anyone's game at this point. It really is.
Béarnaise is the most difficult component on that dish. It was like wallpaper paste. This is going to be very tricky, guys.
So we know what we have to do.
This classic bistro dish had 3 challenging elements. We were looking for a flawless medium rare steak, perfect crispy fries, and a velvety béarnaise. All of you nailed at least one component of the dish, and one of you nailed most of it. That person was Kayla. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Your steak and perfect béarnaise gave you the edge. Please take off your apron and join the other top 4 finalists in the gallery.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Good job. Mike and Eric, your plates were a little less consistent. Mike, your steak was undercooked. But your fries were decent, and your béarnaise, beautiful. Glossy and perfectly balanced. Eric, your fries were the best of the bunch. Your sauce was the worst. And your steak was cooked perfectly to order.
While every element of steak frite is important, the steak is the jewel in the crown. And I think you both know what that means.
For sure, Chef.
Mike, you're going home today because of your steak.
Yeah, for sure. Get on, bud.
Eric, head upstairs. You're a top 4 finalist of MasterChef Canada. Congratulations.
Thank you, chefs. Feels good to make it this far, but top 4 still isn't enough.